Hey everybody, Koosemose here, back again with Last Dream World Unknown. We have descended below the Shadow Fortress. There's another hole right there. Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. This... Yeah, this is Mercenaries Guild Grotto. So I'm guessing we want to go to the inner grotto? Cannot rightly recall. And are these the normal foes for this place? I cannot recall. I'm gonna guess so, since they died so very quickly. There's no way they could be, like, new foes to make it harder or anything. But it looks a pretty good chunk of XP, so maybe? Probably not, though. Okay, continuing ever further inwards. And we should still have the inner gate unlocked. No. Okay. I figured this out once, and by figured it out, I mean I pressed buttons until it worked out for me. So, we're going to try that. Okay, there's a point where it, resets? Went too far there. Yeah. That's not it. Keep pushing the buttons until something works. Anything there? Maybe if I just... because that just moves that last one, right? Just some random comment. Okay. I'll be back when I get this figured out. Alright, we're through, finally. To be honest, I decided to look it back up in the strategy guide because I already figured it out once. Just because I don't remember the problem doesn't mean I want to go digging through it again. So, is this a new area? It certainly looks like it. Let's drop a save here. There we go. Watch the cutscene? Yes, I think I will. The air is damp and warm. You feel a horrible sense of foreboding as the darkness spreads through your entire field of vision. What will you learn this time? What indeed? Chapter 13, The Restoration. A little over 9,000 years ago. Land at last. Paradise. These berries are edible. Glorious. I feel better. Much better. Yes, it's amazing to have a full gut. No, I feel stronger than any time since Asmodeus drained us of our power. I feel as if my power is restoring. Olivier is right. We're getting stronger, not just because we are fed. Our very energy is being replenished. I've suspected it for the last week, but could not be sure, as we're all severely weakened by starvation. We're still weak, but something feeds our spiritual energy. I feel it. The faintest sensation tugging at me. It pulls from many directions. I sense it as well, as if 4 invisible strings are pulling me in different directions. We must investigate these locations. They are the key to us recovering our full power, and once that is done, we may conquer the Overworlders yet. The strongest is far to the west. I will take it. Marahem you shall take to the site to the northeast. Pythias you shall journey to the southwest. And Olivier, you shall journey north. Haha, I have not felt the buoyant emotion of hope since the last day of the rebellion. Yet here we have it again with this mysterious energy. We shall be strong again and crush the Overworlders, returning to the blessed mountain as heroes. Hope. I dared believe I would feel it again after Asmodeus' mercy exile. I sought death that day and cursed you 3 for your cowardice. But today, you are vindicated. We will achieve our goals. Let us waste no more breath on talk of hope. We should be off as quickly to regain our strength. I am anxious to drink deeply of this energy fountain. When we meet again, it will be as the gods we were born to be. Alright. And I suppose continue on. Oh, right into a fight. And, I don't look that tough. Okay, some of them survive an attack. So that's good to know. That might mean they're new, and I might want to make sure I get the scans on them. Which is problematic when they die so quickly. Interesting. So that's acting like we're on the overworld. Can I camp? I can. Interesting. So does that mean... Can I... I guess not. Let's double check. Let's try to use the radar from our inventory. And we can. It's just not bound to our key. Interesting. A little annoying. But I'm sorely curious if there is anything findable by the radar. Yeah, I definitely can't push my button to do it. I kind of hope there's nothing here, because if this is the thing we're supposed to do, a little annoying. I'm not sure why I decided to go overworld for this. So let's just be sure. Got ourselves a temple with some very ominous sounds going on. Very ominous. Oh, well of souls, eh? I can't see anything here. So if there's anything along those sides, no idea what it is. We're going to check the other side, though, just in case. Because it seems like a decent place to hide something. Alright, nothing there. What about along the top? Anything? Curiously, there's no entrance atop this Well of Souls. Sad. I still can't move. This is not the way. What you seek is buried deep within Firma. You must hurry. Our powers will not last much longer. Okay. Just peeking around. Want to make certain they didn't take this opportunity to hide things from us. In places we might not think to check. Just going every other direction, kind of. Because I feel like I can see the other way well enough. I can go up that way. And probably on the other side as well. Okay, let's see if they've got anything hidden. Nope. Nothing there. And what about over here? Nothing, really. That is a little bit of a surprise. Let's head on out. Let's do another quick radar. Really? Now you won't work? Very strange. Okay, we're somewhere else. Let's go ahead and drop another save real quick. Yes, I'm saving so very ridiculously often. I just want to be sure I don't lose any progress. Do you suppose this is a maze or just a section we have to get through? Well, it's obviously places we can blow up. That's good to know. Not sure what I expect to find in here. Okay, inflation tonic. That's not bad. And, of course, hopping over. That's to be expected. And fights. Not going to worry too bad if I don't manage to scan everything. I figure they'll manage to stand up long enough at some point in time. So, barring any unexpected difficulties, you probably won't see most future fights. Except for, boss type fights, obviously. Okay, nothing there. Just skipping across the rocks. And I'm not going to worry too badly if I miss any chests or anything. I do happen to know that this section can be a little bit troublesome, a little bit convoluted, so I don't want to waste any excess time. Now, the thing to consider... I think we should be good. Just checking things out for stuff I know is to come. Again, I have watched Dr. Brian Lord on 111 go through this before, so I do have some idea of what's coming. If not all, that's due to bad memory. But I do have a little bit of forewarning. Was this all a side route? No, there's a rock over there. Okay, good. The rock cracks apart as you land on it. So which way did the party get split? I'm not going to be able to scan everybody. Ooh. This could be dangerous. Party's been split by the waterfall. You can switch between party members by pressing page up, page down at the same time. I wish I knew... okay. So who's in which party? Okay. So, I mean, it seems pretty obvious from this general kind of setup in an RPG, but... Ooh, let's... I mean, y'all should be fine. These aren't really any different. But, again, it's something I expect that it's going to be kind of each half party has to help the other progress. So we go forwards until we can't progress, and then switch to the other party. Not going to worry too bad about, again, every chest, but if I stumble across them, all well and good. And we just need to make sure that everybody can actually proceed. This is the low... I should really be following a wall. That would be the smart thing to do. Okay, let's take up with the right wall now. And fortunately, the party split in a way that should leave me with effective fighters on either side. So that's good. Got me some decent stuff here. All well and good. And continuing right along. Of course, there's no telling when I'll get to the point where I have to help the other people. Should I try to push these in case the other party needs them? That's like the big change people's movement ability mechanic, is pushing rocks over. So we should keep an eye out for those. Ah, boulder. Well, let's push it over and assume it's what we need to do. Alright, do we now get this party to somewhere they can't progress from? That seems reasonable, right? And too far to jump. Okay, so that's where they can't progress from. That's not what we do. This is what we do. Alright. So we need to make sure to push something down for the other party. And apparently they're falling to the left wall. Good lord. Way to make it nice and confusing for us. So at some point in time, presumably they'll be leaping off of... Oh. Okay, remember, for whatever ridiculous reason, they're falling different walls. Alright, it's very strange. This party, main damage dealer does have a lower preemption, so there is a risk of people getting to go, and if they nail me with a status effect, that could be bad. Ooh, can I? No, I cannot. Looks like something I might interact with. I know at least in the past, I was able to mark some of those stones, I think? Or am I misremembering something from watching Brian? That does happen from time to time. And if so, that's presumably something in my future. Which I will get to eventually. Okay, this looks like a prime place to drop something, or something of the sort. XP orbs, sure. And back to the left wall. I didn't see any divergences for a little while back. So... Oh, how do I get there? I'm assuming he can't just, like, change who's in which party by, changing order or anything of the sort. That'd be ridiculous, right? Yeah. Okay, let's continue on. Assuming at some point in time we find a branch. Now, I saw what I think is what I need to do. Why is this section weird like that? I don't know. But there were like 2 rocks by a waterfall. And I'm assuming I have to push those down so the other party can advance. Alright, we are hopping right along. And this is where I first started out. So here we get some branches, maybe? Not really sure at what point in time I will diverge from where I was originally. But hopefully it happens. And doesn't take too ridiculously long. Okay. Apparently y'all getting all the treasure. That's fine. Maybe Ceraliel has an attack that doesn't... That's a little better for the group thing, but... These two can still handle it, so... Not super worried about it. Ooh. Crack in the wall. And you give me... Phoenix Ashes. I ain't sure if I'd bothered to stop by and turn those into anything. Those might be useful. But I didn't, so they're not really. There's a lot of hopping. I haven't noticed that rock yet. Ah. Push the bolt into the water below. Yes, please. This chest down there. No idea how I get down there, or even if I'm the one to get down there. Hopefully I don't pass where I need to hop over the dropped rock at. Okay, more AP orbs. Good. Should I get the other party to start moving forwards? I feel like yes. Or not. Yes, yes, I get you. Okay, back to the walls. Hopefully I don't end up in some weird loop. Pop this, remember to go to the bottom wall there. Let me get back out. And... Alright, nothing there. I mean, stuff there, but nothing we can interact with there. Our friends the bombs do not care about in the slightest. I mean, I suppose Ceraliel could be using bombs. They're not terrible. But I'm also not really worried about it either way. So we've still got more stuff to push for the other party. Ah, here's something. And another something. Alright. Let's skip to the other party now. Still too far to jump. That is for us, right? We pushed so many things, yet the other party's still stuck there. It'd be really annoying if that's actually not where they're supposed to cross. And it's like supposed to be somewhere where they come close to the other party at. Okay, that's the wall we... crossed over to get some stuff. Yeah, really feeling like we're repeating areas. I guess when we come across an already open chest, we'll know that we have to figure out somewhere else to take the other party. Yeah, this will just be this little section, right? Did you guys push down rocks for yourselves, maybe? Seems against the spirit of the apparent challenge of this area, but I don't know, maybe? Let's see, nothing there. And, I mean, maybe I got thrown off by the fact that I went weird with my wall following strategy. That does seem like the sort of thing that would result. Too far to jump. Okay, so the other party obviously has to do something to proceed. So maybe there's something else they can do somewhere? Not really sure. So they're following the right wall. Because that's not confusing or anything at all. And remarkably, I'm managing to keep it straight so far. And oh, hey. That's useful. Is that for us? Is that for them? Who knows? We're just going back to following a right wall. I'm actually very glad it split the team up along the lines it did, rather than what I thought it would do, even though I was relatively fine with that too. But that would have left probably our two greatest damage dealers on the same team. Immediately this time would have the tank, but That just seems a little subpar, doesn't it? And surely at some point in time we should get to... Okay, so we've crossed over. Or we've repeated ours. You still can't proceed. What in the blazes is maybe one of the rocks we dropped lets these people get to the spot that the other team needs to get to drop something for them, and vice versa? You know what also I'm going to do here, because this is going to be a lot of wandering around? I wonder if the other team can do this, or if they need to. But we are going to pop our repelling monster bait. Of course, it only affects you two. Just so I can get my running around done in this segment without constant fights. Makes it a little easier to keep a constant string of thought. So I'm going to backtrack all across this area. And hope it pays off. That section is so weird. Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever to me why that segment is just like kind of separate and triggers when you walk into a wall. You know, there's a possibility I just failed to notice a rock because I didn't come close enough to water, but I'm going fairly close. You know, I'm right in the wall. So it doesn't seem a huge likelihood. Unless I suppose I got distracted by something. That's a possibility. It's just the sort of thing I would do. Okay, so we've pushed... I mean... we still haven't let the other team through in an area, but they did push some stuff for us, right? Make sure there's nothing I'm missing here. I seem to recall Brian having some issues with this segment as well. So I don't feel too bad for my own issues. Okay, this is of course where we dropped a thing. I still want to get down there. Is there somewhere the other team didn't? That I missed a spot I could climb up, perhaps? Seems a possibility. It's really hard to figure out where these guys have been and where they haven't now, since we've already done one full loop. Perhaps I should take... like, these guys have been around so many times. I should perhaps go to the other party and have them wander around. Rather than just going, oh, well, I've already been to this section, forget it. Yeah, let's do that. But I say I'm going to do it, but I still feel like there should be something I'm missing somewhere. Like, I don't feel like I've came to any spots where they've obviously helped each other. And obviously push those down there, okay. So, what am I missing? Just because I haven't traveled far enough on the other team to find the proper place? Yeah, let's check that out. Guess we'll take them on a loop, following the right wall, looking for rocks or places to climb up that I missed. Okay, any chance you guys can use repelling monster bait? Yes, again, you just have to have the hunter to buy it. That's good. Mildly knowing that I had to use it separately. Wait. Got a little thrown off there. Now, that seems like a place that I should have a rock at, right? I don't, but it really seems like that kind of place. Okay. Place to climb up. Can't knock that off. And... nothing there. This is around the spot I began in, right? So, need to start looking for signs of things to interact with. I'm assuming I get to that middle spot sometime or another. I hope. Well, probably soon, since that's a bust. And, yeah, there we are. Good. And, okay, we can... ah, we needed the other rock there because they take it all in one leap. Good to know, good to know. So now, where... you need to let the other party through. We know that much. We know there's a big... there's a spot where, like, things are up a cliff. I feel like the right wall is the wrong wall for this. Because I'm passing all these areas that feel like I should be going to push things. And I'm not. But, ooh, here's a potential spot. Okay. Nothing. Feels a little strange to be nothing there, but... And, ooh, we're a Bombardier. For a perfect SP orb, would have preferred an AP orb. Those are still useful. Okay, we've got potions and this stuff, so this is probably a spot I can hop over. Yeah. Well, we still haven't fully explored this side. So there's a lot of sections in here we didn't explore. And it seems like a reasonable spot to possibly let the other party make a little more progress. So let us do just that. Be hitting all those side paths that were on the opposite side from us, and I was kind of curious about. There's several right here. Some mind tonics, wall tonics. I mean, these are pretty good. But unless we have a boss anywhere near what we got from Asmodeus, we should not have an issue. Of course, the ever popular bombs, which I'm very sad that there's no way to scale those a little better. Because really they should be insanely good for my engineer, but they don't scale to our higher than normal starting level. Which is a minor annoyance, but I mean, it's not terrible. It's not going to completely ruin us or anything. Aha, here's something. Aegis boots and Aegis helm. So if we were following the left wall with these guys, we would have found those much sooner. Alright. Have we looped back on ourselves yet? I feel like probably pretty soon, right? Maybe not. Okay, so yes we have. So I haven't pushed anything down, so I guess I should have these guys progress. And we'll switch to the left wall just because that seems the more effective one on this side. Well, quicker route to the end following the right wall. But for finding stuff, the left wall seemed good. Maybe I'll leave them on the right wall just so I don't get confused. I mean, it probably should confuse me since the other party's following the left wall. But it's worked so far. Right, there's nothing up here. Just keep going. Don't need to go in there. And I don't need to take the whole following the wall to the ridiculousness. Maybe? Still feel like there's an area I'm missing. Very, very dark. That does make it a little more difficult to find where I need to be. Or any random side passages, but following the wall should alleviate that. I thought it might be a hole or something I could jump down to find something interesting, but no. Aha! Thought that one looked a little funny. So there's going to be sections hidden behind these vine thingies. Good to know. I wonder, because there were those like little green bits that look kind of like Minecraft sugarcane. I wonder if those indicate the other side of one of those whole paths. Like the vine paths. Okay, so... But... I'm a little confused. So, we'll just... Whoops. Hop back and forth for a bit. I don't feel like you guys got let past. Maybe you did and I just... missed... I'm so dreadfully confused. I circled all the way around. What am I missing here? Maybe some of those? Or maybe some of there's some earlier on the other team's side. I suppose that's a possibility. I guess now I've got to double check all of those. Like, I think I can visually tell it, but I'm less than 90% confident in it. So I will just poke at them manually, just to be sure. So I don't waste more time than strictly necessary. And we're just looking for somewhere the other team can let us pass. They haven't. What am I missing? Did I go up here? Yeah. I mean, now we're following the left wall with these guys, but that really is the way it should be. So I'm pretty confident that there's nowhere on the first section where we could drop anything or open anything new up. Could be wrong again, but okay, just gonna deviate a little bit just to check out here. Okay, this is treasure we've seen. And let's back that away or whatever. So, back to the left wall. Keep an eye out for anywhere we can pass through. And again, hoping this is not... You know what, I want to peek over there, actually. Just to be positive. And I need to remember to check these rocks to ensure that I can't push them over. Alright, been here. Where exactly is the spot that I can let the other team proceed with? Nothing there. Okay, good, good. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything, which I should otherwise find. And you? Nope, not pushable. It's just good to keep myself abreast of that. Yeah, I'm going to totally confuse myself having switched walls with these guys, but like it just happens so naturally, I suppose at this point in time I will stick with it. Know where I can hop across there. Yeah, I remember... Brian had a similar issue to mine, except he progressed on with one of his teams only to discover that the other team still couldn't continue on and had to do some ridiculous backtracking, and I want to avoid that. But maybe I'm letting that scare me off of actually making the right decision. Just checking here just to be sure. No way up. Feels like I'm very near where I need to be. Okay, following left wall. Oh, another one of these. Aha. And yeah, those little sprouts are there again. So, definitely something I have to keep an eye out for. I don't know if any of these segments will kind of hide a path to progression. I kind of hope not. But, I mean, they are possible to see, just a little hard with the darkness. So, mixed feelings about that aspect. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and drop a save here, just to be confident in case, you know, random crashes or something. There we go. Now I feel better. Did have a crash earlier, but that was because I was tabbing out, checking on my settings and things, and probably flubbed something up a little bit. You're definitely in unexplored territory. I mean, going through the vine-covered segments should probably give that away to me. But, you know, it's nice having confirmation. And still got that. Excellent. Again, really hoping that, I don't know, I don't have to backtrack too badly around here. Because it's very easy to miss some of these holes. Okay, that's the way back, of course. Just really got to keep in my head that those point back. And just keep going, hoping for... I mean, I'm hoping I haven't, like, advanced too far ahead of the other party. Ooh, good. More mining. Oh. Pushed my button slightly in the wrong order and chose no. Instead of choosing yes and then going inwards. Do you think any of these might hide like an extra little chamber in these? Might be a little annoying, but... yeah, I mean, as long as it's not, like... they're not going to have progression through those sections. So it'll just be a potential bonus for someone being perceptive. Alright. Back out one section. We're still in mostly unexplored territory. Sort of. Aha. Anything? Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I will probably save with some regularity, just because I'm a little paranoid. RJP Orb, you look like you go through, but you don't. Okay. What about you? Nothing. Good. The fewer of those little semi-hidden passages there are, the better. Just really hoping there's not a secret downward one I have to find. Because that could be extra rough. Aegis bow. Would love to get some equipment using those. Or some synthesis using those, rather. But I don't see that very likely to happen, as being as how we are in the final dungeon. Well, Jareth's level is just going to vastly outsell... Jareth is vastly going to outlevel Koos, is what I'm trying to say here. He's nearly, what, 5 levels ahead now? Okay, that's the way I came in, I think. New segment. Gotcha. What about you? Are you new? Yes, you are, obviously. So you get some nectar and some ambrosia. This segment has been so bloody long. Could do with being just a wee bit shorter. Oh, you look like on a very obvious path. And you're in fact a new path. That's only the biggest thing about the treasure chests. They're very useful as markers of progress. I wish I could, like, reset them. So that, like, once I've looped back, if I have to loop back around again, I can close them and then be like, oh, close ones are markers. Of course, it might get confusing. Well, that seems like an intentional implication of things to come. But moving along... Ooh. Will you... please be the way I need to open stuff up? It does not seem that way. Just more potions of varied sorts. Can I go through here? No. So back up the vines and clean to the left wall. Looked kind of like a spot that you might be able to walk through. So I thought I would give it a try. Okay, this still feels like new terrain. But nothing here? I don't know, some of these just mysterious dead ends feel peculiar. Like there's just something there I'm missing. That looks like an entrance of some form as well. Man, just this whole segment is freaking huge. I don't remember going down all up or down the vines, so that suggests I'm still in new territory, right? Or that, as we all know, I've got a terrible memory. That is a definitive possibility. So let's hope that's not the case. And that we're still... there's some wooden flint in the frack. We progressed too far. What? Arg! The other team can't progress. Tell you what, because this is getting so freaking long, I am going to, I guess, switch to the other party, and we'll go ahead and do some backtracking off camera to see if I can figure out where they can drop stuff. So apparently if I'd followed the other wall, I would have gotten here with relatively short order. Wow, you really just tossed those suckers, didn't you? So let's pop back to the other party. And backtrack them, because I don't think they're very far. Or maybe they are. Okay, just going to get them, hopefully. There we go. Excellent. New terrain, let's get them back on the left wall. They didn't use the long build raft, yes. Okay. You've progressed. That's quite excellent. Another spot they've dropped your stuff for you. I'm not heading back, am I? Have I gotten back to where I can meet up with them? That'd be... I have. Else I'm just terribly confused, but I'm pretty sure this is the path they were on. What's over there? Hello. Okay, so... I should be able to progress somewhere around here, right? No, still... Did I go the wrong direction? Did I get completely confused? That sounds like such a me thing. So again, tell you what. I will figure out where in the bloody blue blazes I am supposed to be. And once I get on some forward progress, I'll be right back with you. Was I just dumb and forgot to actually take the raft? That's what I did. Goodness. Alright. That was silly of me. Okay, going to save. I've gotten some good progress. I just need to figure out where to meet up with the rest of the party. It's a little hard to, like, we definitely have floating walls. They're, well, we're in water, so not really floating, but some definite islands. So, I'm just gonna kind of try to skim around and see where we can get to, while keeping an eye out for chests to open, because I like chests. And hopefully nothing will, like, crash our raft. That'd be very upsetting. Hopefully this isn't as difficult to navigate through as the area that the other half of the party just came through. Ooh, an unyielding shield. I'm not sure if I really want to leave this area to make a recipe. Okay, I figured I'd check to see if there's anything behind the waterfall, because that is a very popular stuff in RPGs. Popular place for stuff in RPGs. Okay, got some chests there. How do we get to you? I would like to know. Aegis Shield. Aegis Shield recipe. I mean, I did just get a recipe for a shield, so... Is it likely to be better than anything I'm carrying? I don't know, maybe it's from the final dungeon, but we've got equipment from super bosses. Really hard to be sure. Aha! Might have been some stuff, might have been some recipes. I'm not super concerned about that. Oh, let's cross over here. And it's very interesting. A fork in one of our bomb caves. Don't see that all that often. Do also have to remember that the stuff behind the vines is a thing. Just got dark. Okay. Also, I haven't gotten past the raft section. I'm going to drop another save. Yes, I realize I'm saving, like, insanely often, but I don't want to have to redo any of this if I can help it. I've already had enough backtracking and going the wrong ways and just derping about. Just from following incorrect walls and doing things in slightly wrong order. Okay, no hidden vines for you yet. You may never encounter them. I don't know. And maybe some... Oh, never mind. I guess that answers that question, huh? Good to know, though. I mean, it's better than waiting, like, much longer to have encountered that. Because then I might have gotten lax about checking those. Ooh, more stuff to bomb. Excellent. What do you got for me? Anything? Yeah, checking those in here, too. Because, well, we haven't had any hidden vines in bomb caves. It's not to say they won't exist. So, we continue on. Checking them just in case. Aegis Gauntlets. Aegis Gauntlets look really cool. Citadel Spears sounds kind of awesome. Oh, I guess the one thing, most of the... Like, the crafted equipment sounds way more awesome than most of the equipment we get as loot, because just the standard line's just, you know, gym armors. That's it. Nothing interesting there. And then we have all the other equipment is someone's name, piece of equipment. And the mercenaries, piece of equipment. Pieces of equipment, I suppose, would be the proper way to say that. But the synthesis stuff has really cool names. Unfortunately, it's rarely actually worthwhile. Those pink bits look like something I should be able to, like, or that I should watch out for, like they're going to attack me or something. I mean, maybe they will. At some point. Just when they've lulled me into a sense of confidence. But hopefully we can meet up with the rest of the party soon. That'd be lovely. I have no real sense of progress through here. But climbing vines feels like progress of some form. Ice blocks the way. Huh. Does the other party have to get there with fire? Or do we both have to have fire? I don't see how the other party would get there, right? Let's track back this way, see if we can find some fire of our own. Would certainly be useful. Well, we got some chests, at least. With, you know, bombs that I'll never use and are probably essentially being voided. Because we're full up on them. At least I'm assuming we are. I may even butt myself to that point. Before realizing that the bombs weren't as impressive as I'd hoped. Alright, we're obviously kind of in already explored territory. But on opposite walls, some wooden flint in the corner. Okay, so we obviously have to get from here to the other segment. So I'm guessing each team has to get to that segment with the torch. But I'm going to go ahead and call it here, even though this seems kind of a section on its own and things got a little confused. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode here. I do hope you enjoyed. If you have, don't leave a like, and let me know what you think in the comments. And, of course, if you'd like to be sure to catch the rest of Last Stream World Unknown, be sure to subscribe. But, until next time, catch you later.